Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back in as we get ready to rock and roll here for another wild evening of racing action. We're back here with the Montana iRacing League at Eldora Speedway for a little bit of pro late model action here this evening as we get ready for race number 3 of 4 here on the weekend, race number 1 of 2 here tonight as these drivers get loaded into the sim. We're going to get ready to rock and roll here as practice coming to a close in heat race number 1 about to get underway here in just a couple more moments. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you guys know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow and subscribe button as we get ready to rock and roll here in just a few more moments. Oh, this is going to be a lot of fun. This is going to be a good time. We're going to have some fun here this evening. My boy Anthony coming in already. Coming in with that share on the stream. How are you, Anthony? Anthony coming in, showing the big love here in this one as we get these drivers stacked up, racked up, and ready to go here. Heat race number 1 about to get underway as practice coming to a close. And things are just starting to heat up here at Eldora. Oh, baby, this is going to be a good time. This is going to be a lot of fun. We're in for a treat. We are in for a treat here this evening. Brian Wax coming in with the like on the stream. Aspen Russell coming in with that heart reaction. My boy, Casey Duran. Casey coming in with that heart reaction as well. How are you, Casey? Casey coming in, showing the love with that heart reaction as well as we get everybody into the sim and ready to rock and roll. Starting on the pole here for heat race number 1. Last night's double header winner, it is the AutoWorks Repair and More BBI Gear Grabbers Garage number 86. That is Patrick Lemire starting on that pole position. To his outside in the 33Z, that is Luke Zampich. And down on the inside, a row number 2 here in heat race number 1. It is the number 1 machine. That is Vernon Hill. To his outside in the 43C, that is Casey Durand. And down on the inside, a row number 3 in the Bite Motorsports Pacer Signs and Designs number 32, that is Pacer Popham. To his outside in the Wilston Auto.com number 29, that is Jeremy Sorensen. 6 drivers ready to rock and roll as my boy Brian Wax is back again. Aaron Woods, yes sir, we are back again. We are ready to rock and roll as Carol Brooks coming in with the heart reaction, coming in showing the love. Mama Bear, Susie Dickinson with the heart reaction as well. Kara, Billy Tabor coming in, showing the love with that like on the stream of my boy Luke Zampich coming in with that share as well. As we get these drivers ready to rock and roll, the lights are off. The official iRacing pace truck, he's going to make that hard left-hand turn down pit side. And we're going to get ready to set these drivers loose. The Montana iRacing League Pro Late Model Series here from Eldora Speedway about to get underway as the green flag is in the air for heat race number 1. Quickly, Patrick Lemire onto the loud pedal slides up to the high side, looking for a big run down at a quarter number 2. Is out in front, Patrick Lemire looking to try to run away as we see our first caution flag of the evening fly. Unfortunately, the 29 rider Jeremy Sorensen having some issues deeper in the field here. Pretty heavy damage. We saw a couple body panels there in quarter number 1, so I'm only assuming this happened here just off the front straightaways. Oh yeah, Luke Zampich. Looks like he gets up into the outside wall here on the start. You can see some heavy damage to both of these rides. Both drivers losing that right front tire as the 29 still carrying his. Unfortunately for Luke Zampich, his is still rolling down the racetrack there as we will take another look at it. It just looks like Luke gets into the outside wall here on this start as he's just kind of pushing up the racetrack here off the start. Maybe it gets a little contact right there with the 1H ride of Vernon Hill, and that just shoves the front nose up into the outside fence. Heavy damage there for Luke Zampich, and the 29 ride not expecting it. Expecting to be on the throttle and not into the outside wall and not getting checked up. Runs into the back end of that 33 ride. Shows him in there even farther, and heavy damage for both of those rides as we will get them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go back to green flag racing here in just a little bit as Mama Bear coming in with that subscriber anniversary. 1 year and 9 months of being a subscriber here on PeaceMaker Gaming. That's 1 year and 9 months of being a paid member of the PeaceMaker Sub Club. Absolutely insane. I appreciate you, Mama Bear, coming in, always showing the love. Let's get a hashtag Mama Bear up in the chat right now for Susie Dickinson coming in with the big love here. The 1 year and 9 months of being a subscriber here on Facebook Gaming. My boy Clifford Bellamy with the like on the stream. How are you, Cliff? Cliff coming in showing the love as well with the like on the stream. As my boy Chris Pilo coming in with the 2-month membership over there on YouTube, coming in, celebrating 2 months of being a member, part of the PeaceMaker Sub Club over there on YouTube. As we are back to Green Flag Racing, Chris says, still the best broadcaster around. Like and follow. Yes, Sirski, you know it. Let's get a hashtag Pilo as well, as Chris coming in with the big love over there on YouTube. Absolutely insane, my boy. Absolutely insane, brother, coming in, showing the big love there. 2-month sub-anniversary over there for Chris Pilo as well. Big Pilo videos coming in, showing the big love here. And this one is out in front. Patrick Lemire continuing to lead the way. Patrick out in front. The BPI machine is Verdon Hill right there in position number 2. Pacer Pop Pam there in third, taking a look to the back bumper of that 1H ride, trying to hunt him down as Luke Zampich there in position number 4 and looking for more, as Pacer Popham going to slide down through the middle here. Casey Durand and Jeremy Sorensen duking it out back here for the 5th position on the racetrack, but it's all Patrick Lemire here in this one. He's looking to go back-to-back again here this evening, as my boy James Garland, James coming in, setting it off with the 50-star dono, coming in, showing the big love here in this one. A little light bulb, a little idea or something coming out of Mr. Garland. Let's get a hashtag James up in the chat as well for Mr. Garland coming in with the 50-star dono, the like on the stream. Ryan Carnegie coming in with that like on the stream, as well as out in front, it's all Patrick Lemire, as he's got a 1.7 second lead here over Verdon Hill, as Hill back there in position number 2. Luke Zampich there in that 3rd spot, so a good recovery here for the 33Z after getting tied up there on that front stretch incident on the green flag here, as Jeremy Sorensen right there with him. Up into position number 4 is Pacer Popham, and Casey Durand duke it out back there for position number 5 on the racetrack. As Patrick Lemire nice and easy down and out of corner number 4. He's going to head across the start finish line, and he's going to see the white flag fly. So one more time around here for Patrick Lemire as he heads down the back straightaway. Verdon Hill in tow, but 1 seconds back there behind him as cruising down through corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. It's the 86 ride of Patrick Lemire, picking up the checkered flag in heat race number 1. Verdon Hill, Luke Zampich, Jeremy Sorensen, Pacer Popham, and Casey Durand rounding out the field in heat race number 1. Is my boy Ryan Carnegie, Mr. Carnegie coming in, setting it off as well with the 145-star dono. Let's go, baby. Ryan coming in, setting it off as well. Let's get a hashtag Carnegie up in the chat, as well as my boy Ryan coming in, setting it off as well, starting in a star party, a fucking star party. Let's get a star party going on up in here, chat. A little star party action as everyone coming in, showing the love here in this one, and a star party being activated. 5 minutes. 5 minutes to reach the goal. I don't even know what the goal is. It doesn't even tell me what the goal is, but I don't know if you guys can see what the goal is, but there's a goal somewhere out there, and if we hit that, we'll be there. As my boy, again, Chris Pilo coming in. Big Pilo videos with the 2-month membership over there on YouTube. Absolutely insane, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. If you haven't already, make sure you check us out over on YouTube, or if you're watching over on YouTube, make sure you check us out over on Facebook, and we also live stream over on Twitch as well. PeaceMaker Gaming everywhere as we get ready to rock and roll. As Cody Horton says, what the f is up, Billy? What the f is up, says Mr. Cody Horton. How are you, Cody? My dude, Bryant coming in. Mr. Duke Guy coming in, showing the love with the like on the stream. Aaron Benschneider coming in, dropping that thumbs up on the broadcast, as well as Cody Horton. Cody coming in, setting it off here with the 330-star dono. Are you kidding me, Mr. Horton? Are you kidding me, Cody? Come on, brother. Let's go. Mr. Horton coming in, showing the big love. Let's get a hashtag Cody up in the chat here. Cody with the big D energy here in this one as heat race number 2 about to get underway. Warren Samoy, the 3D Racing House of Speed Machine on that pole position. He's looking to put the throttle down and looking to run away as you see the 185 get some good damage there for a split second down out of corner number 2 as he's looking to the inside of that 77 ride. Joseph Brooks in the Tri-City Speed BBI number 54 ride there in position number 3. He's got Maurice Meyer, Joey Price, and Patches Be Fast trying to track them down. Dixon Plains, Cody, Dixon Plains. Hey, you know what? That's what it's all about right there. Yo, Braxton, Tinker Braxton coming in with the like on the stream as well. Just got back from my snowmobiling. Oh my, yeah, that looked like a lot of fun, Billy. That looked like a lot of fun, brother. I wish, man. That's I haven't had a snowmobile in like 10 years because we barely ever get snow here in Canada. Yo, Carol Brooks. Carol coming in, setting it off with the 100-star Big D here in this one. Coming in with the big 100-star bomb in here. Let's get a hashtag Brooks up in the chat as well as Carol coming in, setting it off here in this one. Let's go. You guys are going absolutely insane here. Absolutely insane, and we're almost getting close to the star party. You know, beating that star party. Absolutely insane. As out in front, it is all Lord Samoy here. Samoy continuing to lead the way. He's the master man, the man with the plan. He's the guy who puts this all on. He's the guy who makes this all happen here for each and every one of us to enjoy here. So Warren looking for a big run here in these pro late models here this evening as he's got that 77 ride hooked up and out in front. Joseph Brooks right there in position number 2 with Zane Lemire there in third, trying to hold off Maurice Meyer as Maurice taking a look down to the inside here. Gonna go for a bit of a slide job there through 3 and 4. The crossover coming out of the 185 as they go door to door down across the line. Maurice Meyer and Zane Lemire putting on a great battle here for position number 3 as Patches Be Fast back there in position number 5. And unfortunately, Joey Price off the racetrack. He's taking that car down pit side as Warren Samoy out in front of 3D Racing House of Speed Machine continues to lead the way. Here is now Zane Lemire having some issues. He's taking his car down pit side as out of corner number 4. We're going to see that white flag fly one more time around here for the 77 of Warren Samoy. And Samoy down the back straightaway. That's about a half a second lead here between himself and Joseph Brooks. He goes down low to protect that inside lane, slides up and picks up checkered flag number 2 on the evening. Checkered flag number 2 here for Warren Samoy. Joseph Brooks there in second. Maurice Meyer, Patches Be Fast, Zane Lemire, and Joey Price rounding out the field here in this one. Yo, my boy Casey Durant. Casey coming in with the 100-star dono. Aspen Russell coming in with the big D energy. Aspen with the 600-star bombing. Are you kidding me? Cody coming in with the hashtag Aspen. Yes, sir, right there. Hashtag Aspen up in the chat. Coming in with the big D energy right there. Absolutely insane. Aspen Russell coming in with the big fucking love. Casey Durant, my boy Casey coming in with the 100-star dono as well. Let's get a hashtag Casey up in the chat. Here's my boy Casey coming in, setting it off again this evening as my boy Jeremy Sorensen coming in with the like on the stream. Patrick Lemire with that share on the broadcast. Mikey Johnson coming in with that like on the stream. And Cody Horton coming in with that heart reaction, coming in showing the love here in this one as you guys are going absolutely ham here in this one. You guys are going absolutely crazy here today as we'll get them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go. Heat race number 3 rolling out onto the racetrack. Is starting on the pole, it is the Pacer Signs and Designs number 2 ride. That is PJ Popham. To his outside in the 102, that is Braxton Tinker. Down on the inside of row number 3 in the 50B, that is Caden Back. To his outside in the 307 machine, that is Merlin Sorensen. And bringing up the final row, we see the 5H, that is Chris Hill sporting the Ricky Thornton Jr. number 28 ride. Into his outside outside. Actually, that's Cody Blix in the 28 ride. That's Chris Hill to the outside in the Speed Ranch. Conky Floyd Consulting, Dirty South Speed Shop, 5H there in position number 6. Is Braxton Tinker up into the outside wall. Gonna almost get some contact right there with the 5H ride as he's gonna go door to door with the 307 up into quarter number 3 as PJ Popham out in front of some more contact back here at the rear of the field. Cody Blix sliding himself away through there as Blix down on the bottom side here of the RT28 machine looking to work himself up into position number 2 as he makes that move around Caden back. Here comes Chris Hill as Hill right there trying to jump up into third here as he's going to make that pass and slide himself into that third position as it's all PJ Popham here in this one. PJ onto the loud pedal quickly as the Dusty Popham Realty number 2 machine out in front, shot out of a cannon here. 1.8 seconds between himself and Cody Blix as Blix back there in position number 2, up 3 spots. He's brought Chris Hill right there with him as they were able to work themselves through some of the traffic and up into the front of the field here as see Chris Hill trying to find a way around that 28 ride, trying to figure out how to get a good run, how to find a good lane here to jump up and make the move around this 28. He keeps getting these big runs, takes a look down to the inside, gonna go for the slide jump here in 3 and 4, just pulls the trigger. Is the 28 ride gonna give up position number 2 on the racetrack? So Chris Hill now into second, but here comes Cody Blix. He says, I'm not done yet. I'm gonna drive it right back around the outside of the 5H, and here comes Merlin Sorensen with a big run. He's gonna jump up to the outside of the 5H as well. They're gonna beat and bang it up into the outside wall goes Merlin Sorensen. Hard contact. The right front absolutely tore apart on the 307. And he's going to get stopped there on the racetrack, and he's going to take it down pit side. And he's out in front. PJ Popham continuing to lead the way here. Popham with a commanding lead here in this one. 2.8, almost 3 seconds now between himself and Cody Blix. As Blix back there in position number 2 now has a bit of a gap between himself and Chris Hill. Here is Hill back there in that third position. Caden back in position number 4 and Braxton Tinker right there in that 5th position trying to catch back up to the 50B machine, trying to work himself back up into position number 4. Merlin Sorensen unfortunately down pit side as we see that white flag fly one more time around here for PJ Popham as Popham down the back straightaway into quarter number 3 and out of quarter number 4. He's going to pick up heat race win number 3. Heat race number 3 here goes to the 2 ride of PJ Popham, Cody Blix, Chris Hill, Caden Back, Braxton Tinker, and Merlin Sorensen rounding out the field there in that one. As we're going to get ready here for the Casey's Cash Dash. These drivers going to get loaded into the sim top 2 from each heat race. We'll jump onto the racetrack here. They're going to try to earn themselves an extra little bit of a payday here with this Casey's Cash Dash here this evening as we'll pull these drivers up and onto the racetrack and ready to rock and roll for the Cash Dash here in this one as they're going to creep around the racetrack. We'll try to get them all lined up. They're going to get 6 laps to duke it out. 6 laps to go to battle here in this one. Aspen, how many stars didn't that driveway repair cost? How many stars didn't that driveway repair cost? 800 stars? 800 stars for a driveway repair? That's got to be a pretty good deal, honestly. That's like $8. That's a pretty good deal. I'm not going to lie. Carol says, let's go, Joseph. Yes, Joseph with a good run right there. Looking for a good run here in this one. Trying to get that extra payday is my boy Joe up in the broadcast booth here as well. Smashing the thumbs up on the broadcast. Good luck out there, Joe. Hopefully you have yourself a good run. As Cody Blix says, holy shit, Billy, that's a lot of snow. Yeah, there's a ton of snow out there. 8,000 feet today? I think he meant they were riding 8,000 feet today. They were up on top of a mountain. At least the picture that he sent in the message definitely looked like they were up on top of a mountain or something like that. I don't think there was 8,000 feet of snow. If there was 8,000 feet of snow, I think we'd be in like an ice age or something like that. That'd be be an insane amount of snow. As we are Green Flag Racing here for the Casey's Cash Dash, brought to you by Casey Durant and Luke Zampich Racing, as they come together here to put on another beautiful Cash Dash for these drivers. As out in front, PJ Popham leads the way. Patrick Lemire right there on his back bumper as they go 1 and 2 down into quarter number 1 here. Lemire with the slide job over Popham. Popham with a great crossover back in front of the 86. He's going to protect that slide job, laying down through corner 3 and 4 as he's going to click off another lap here. So 2 laps down, 4 more laps left to go here in this cash dash as PJ Popham, Patrick Lemire 1 and 2, Ward Samoy back there in position number 3, and then we see Cody Blix, the 54 of Joseph Brooks, and Vernon Hill bringing up the rear of the field here in our dash for cash as the 2 right of PJ Popham gets up into the outside wall ever so slightly. That's going to pull the 86 of Patrick Lemire right down to his inside as he gets a good run down on the inside here of the 2 right. Can't make anything happen as the 2 machine of PJ Popham is going to click off another lap. 4 laps in as they head down the back straightaway. A couple car length lead here for that 2 right as he heads nice and easy down and out at corner number 4. He's going to click off lap number 5. So this one coming to a close in a quick hurry. Patrick Lemire running out of time to make something happen, trying to jump up here and make a move here, trying to work and trying to get himself an extra payday here this evening. But out of corner number 4, it's all PJ Popham as PJ Popham gonna pick up the win here in the Casey's Dash Cash here this evening as he's gonna pull that car up into victory lane, picking up the extra bit of a payday here. The 2 machine looks absolutely hooked up. Patrick Lemire right there with him. We saw Warren Samoy come home 3rd there in that cash dash with Cody Blix, Joseph Brooks, and Vernon Hill rounding out the field as the rest of the field gonna jump out onto the racetrack here for a quick warm-up session as my boy Jason Gunnels, Mr. Gunnels coming in, showing the love with the like on the stream. How are you, Jason? How are you, my boy? Coming in showing the love here this evening, coming in showing the big love here tonight as we'll get ready to set these drivers loose. We'll get ready to rock and roll here in just a little bit for our main feature event. Let's see if we can pull PJ Popham up into the broadcast booth right now. PJ coming home there with the cash dash victory. Let's see if we can pull him up into the booth and see how he's feeling here about his chances this evening. Hey PJ, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker broadcasting booth. You get a copy?
I got you.
PJ, my boy, picking up the Casey's Dash Cash right there and picking up the 3rd heat race win of the evening. The 2 ride looking very, very strong, hooked up here this evening. You know, how you feeling going into this feature event, knowing you got a lot of laps and a lot of tough cookies out there on the racetrack that you're going to have to try to beat?
Yeah. We're just trying to figure out the setup here for the feature. You know, the heat, it was starting to get a little loose, and then definitely in that cash dash, it was starting to get a little loose. So we're going to work on it a little bit, and hopefully we'll have something that can compete.
Absolutely. What do you got to look forward to here in this feature event, knowing that this racetrack throughout this practice session at the start of this feature event is going to get very, very slicked off here. Going to be a lot of running probably up against that outside wall where it's very, very treacherous. We've already seen a couple drivers get into that outside wall, and you know, those right fronts, they just absolutely explode when you get into that outside wall. You know, what's the game plan? Is it going to be high side dominant, or are you going to try to move around the racetrack, run a little bit of the middle, bottom side throughout this race, and try to keep yourself out of, you know, possible carnage there of that outside wall?
You know, you're gonna chase the moisture all race, but it'll probably end up around the top. This place normally does. So you just got to be careful and, you know, walk that line, you know, between fast and taking care of your car. So I got to be there at the end to have a chance.
Absolutely. Well, we look forward to seeing all the action here unfold in just a little bit. PJ, good luck. Have fun out there, and hopefully we'll see you up here in the broadcast booth once the dust settles.
Sounds good. Thank you, Aaron.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, PJ Popham jumping up into the booth there with us for a quick little pre-race interview here before the main feature event. We'll see PJ start up there in position number 3 here after picking up that 3rd heat race win of the evening. PJ looking to have himself a big run and a good drive here this evening, but so isn't a lot of these other drivers. Patrick Lemire, one of those cars out there on the racetrack, knowing that he wants to try to pick up another checkered flag after picking up back-to-back wins last night. He would love to pick up another one here this evening, whether or not it's in these late models or in the 305 sprint cars that we have coming up next. There's going to be a lot of action here on the evening for these drivers to make some moves, to try to make some gains, and try to figure out a way to work themselves up here into the broadcast booth, as top 3 will come up here and visit me, and everyone else will have to try their hand in the next race or in next week's festivities. There's only a couple more weeks left here of the Montana iRacing League, and it's going to be a lot of fun here in this one, as Good job, PJ Popham. Payday. Thank you, Luke Zampich. Yes, absolutely. Good job, not jog. Yes. Yeah, we got you. We got you. Spelling errors, they happen, Casey. No biggie, my boy. As we'll get ready here for our main feature event in just a few more moments. These drivers are going to jump out onto the racetrack and get ready to rock and roll. We're going to get a quick break in here, and then we're going to get ready for this main feature event. I do believe 40 laps of racing action here this evening for the Montana iRacing League here at Eldora Speedway in these Pro Late models about to get underway in a few short moments. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, don't go anywhere because you don't want to miss out on this racing action that's about to unfold here this evening. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, our A-Main feature event about to get underway here in just a few more moments as these drivers loaded into the sim and ready to rock and roll here. This warm-up session coming to a close, and we're going to get ready to set these drivers loose. Our A-Main feature event about to get underway here from Eldora Speedway. These drivers ready to rock and roll, ready to go to battle. They see that checkered flag fly, and they are locked, stocked, and loaded here for our A-Main feature event about to get underway. Woo! Oh, chat, this is going to be a very, very interesting race. A lot of very tough cookies here in this one. A lot of fast cats out there on the racetrack looking to try to put their rides into victory lane. As out in front, starting on the pole here in the 86 machine, it is the Auto Works Repair and More Gear Grabber Garage BBI number 86. That is Patrick Lemire starting in the pole position. To his outside in the 3D Racing, Norwood Sim Sports, House of Speed, Westside Signs and Designs, 77 ride, it's Warren Samoy. Starting in position number 3 in the 2 ride is the number 2 machine is the Pacer Signs and Designs, Dusty Popham Realty, number 2 of PJ Popham. To his outside in the 1H machine is the WR1. It is the Kryptonite Chassis, number 1H is the 5.6 graphics ride of Vernon Hill. Starting in position number 5 in the Tri-City Speed Machine BBI ride, that is Joseph Brooks. To his outside in the Ricky Thornton throwback paint scheme here, the 28 machine, that is Cody Blixt. Starting in position number 7 in the 33Z, that is Luke Zampich. And to his outside in the 57 ride, that is Maurice Meyer. Starting in position at number 9 in the inside, row number 5 in the 5H machine, it is the Cocky Floyd Consulting Speed Ranch Dirty South Speed Shop machine, that is Chris Hill. To his outside in the Elite Performance Industries WA is the WilstonAuto.com machine of Jeremy Sorensen. Starting in the 11th position is the 85 ride, the Rocket Chassis machine of Patches Be Fast. To his outside in the Rocket Racing ride, that is the 50 of Caden Back. Starting in the 13th position in the Bike Motorsports Pacer Signs and Designs number 32 ride, it's Pacer Popham. To his outside is the 43C of Casey Durand. Bracton Tinker there in 15th with Merlin Sorensen and Joey Price rounding up the field as Zane Lemire. Not out on the racetrack, but it's all Patrick Lemire here at the start of this one as he sees the green flag fly as we end all the anticipation with our feature presentation as we are quickly green flag racing here from Eldora Speedway. Patrick Lemire out in front, nice and easy down at a corner number 4. He's going to lead lap number 1 as PJ Popham didn't take him long to get that flawless auto body. Red Line Design Company, Dusty Popham Realty number 2 ride right there into second, and here he is trying to make a move down low as he goes for the slide job here in 3 and 4. A beautiful crossover as they go door to door down across the line as the caution flag flies for the first time here in this feature event. Some good racing here at the front of the field as we see Cody Blix having some issues in the Ricky Thornton 28 machine. Already slow on the racetrack here. Car already pretty damaged up here. That right front tire just absolutely standing up in the air here. I don't even think that thing's touching the ground. I don't know where this car got twisted up, but some pretty heavy damage on this 28 machine as there you go. Gets into the corner number 3 and just gets up into the outside fence here and just can't seem to get off of it. And unfortunately, that outside wall will tear your car up in a quick hurry and a tough break right there for the 28 RT machine as he finds out how much that wall doesn't move here early on in this one. And then we saw Casey Durand have some issues in the 43C machine as well as Casey looks like he's having some issues as he sends it down in and some contact right there in front of him. He's trying to get onto the binders there, gets very sideways and gets some more contact right there from the 85 right. Apaches Be Fast goes around backwards on the back straightaway, and that's what will bring out the caution flag. So a good break for Cody Blick, says he doesn't have to make a green flag pit stop, but a tough break there nonetheless for the 28 RT machine and for the 43 right, as they both get collected in some contact there on the racetrack. Is my boy Slick Nicholas Merkley coming in, showing the love with the like on the stream. How are you, Nick? Nick coming in, dropping the thumbs up here on the broadcast as we get them stacked up 2 by 2 by 2 throughout the field, and we get ready to go back to green flag racing here in just a few more moments from Eldora Speedway. The lights still on the official iRacing pace truck, so we'll get at least one more lap around here before we set these drivers loose, before we go back to battle here this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you haven't already, make sure you guys hit that like button on the stream, hit that share, hit that follow, and hit that subscribe button if you're watching over on YouTube, as we continue to grow and slowly working on our goal over there of 700 subscribers over on YouTube Gaming. Currently sitting at like 630 something, and you know, it'd be nice to try to jump up there and hit that 700 before the end of the month. So if you haven't already, hit that follow, hit that subscribe button over there on the red site as we get ready to rock and roll here. The pace truck going to make that hard left-hand turn down pit side, and we're going to set these drivers back loose. Patrick Lemire, PJ Popham, door-to-door, down across the start-finish line. The 86 choosing the outside lane there as our race leader, getting that lane selection, and he's trying to make it pay off as he looks for a big run down the back straightaway. Is a slide job out of the 2 right. PJ Popham going to throw another one here, and he's going to beat the 86 of Patrick Lemire back across the line. So PJ Popham out in front there by a couple feet as they still go back to door-to-door racing here at the front of the field, and Joseph Brooks trying to poke his nose up into that fight at the front of the field. As there you go, the 2 machine of PJ Popham going to jump up and clear Patrick Lemire for our race lead early on in this one. The Tri-City Speed Machine, the BBI ride of Joseph Brooks there in third, is Warren Samoy right there in position number 4 and looking for more. Luke Zampich down low up inside the top 5 now as Vernon Hill sliding back into that 6th position. He's got Chris Hill right there with him in 7th. Maurice Meyer, Caden back, and Pacer Popham bringing up the end of our top 10 here. Here comes the 307 with a big move down and around that 32 right as Pacer up on the high side, down on the bottom side. He is moving around the racetrack trying to find where that car is comfortable, struggling a little bit. You see that rear end trying to kick out. He's moving and shuffling around the racetrack here quite a bit. Is there some contact? Oh, somehow he saves it. Casey Durant not so lucky there as the caution flag does fly. Chris Hill having some issues here in the 5H ride, as well as the caution flag is going to fly as my boy Nick Merkley, Nicholas coming in, setting it off. Slick Nick coming in with the 300-star bomb here in this one. Let's get a hashtag 911 for my boy Nicholas Merkley coming in with the big bomb here in this one. Hashtag 911. That is Nick's race car number. So let's get a hashtag 911 up into the chat as Chris Hill was looking for a little 911 right there as he was having an emergency and definitely needed some help, as we will take a look back and see what was happening here to this 5H ride. Some pretty heavy damage. It looks like him and Vernon Hill going to get tied together here off of corner number 2. Just looks like the one ride comes off the wall down the racetrack into the 5H. He gets hard into that outside fence, and then you see Casey Duran getting into it there, and they're all kind of bouncing around, and fortunately that will bring out the caution flag and debris on the racetrack, and we'll get them all stacked up, ranked up, and ready to go back to green flag racing to see Chris Hill down pit side getting some repairs done. Still to that 5H machine as Patrick Lemire and PJ Popham out in front. Hashtag OF the 911 of Nick. Yes, sir, Ski. Yes, sir. My boy Chris Muse coming in with that like on the stream as well. How are you, Mr. Muse? How you doing this evening? Coming in, showing the love with the like on the stream. Anthony Carf coming in with that thumbs up as well as we get ready to rock and roll. We get ready to go back to battle here in this one. Is out in front. PJ Popham leading the way now as that 2 machine has been hooked up. He's been very, very fast and very good here all evening long, and he's got a lot of tough cookies back there behind him. That 86 rider, Patrick Lemire, picking up back-to-back wins yesterday, looking to make it a 3-peat here in the series, and looking to try to pick up another win here in this one. It looks very fast as well. It's been all over him there, and they've been duking it out here for that top spot. Joseph Brooks, Warren Samoy, Maurice Meyer, Luke Zampich, all right there, ready to make a pounce and ready to work themselves up into that top spot, as well as my girl, Sarcy! Sarcy in the house, coming in, showing the love. How are you, Sarcy? Sarcy with the like on the stream. Anthony coming in with that share. Sarcy says, hi, PC Foo. Hi, Sarcy. How are you? Warren, high side, hustle him, he says. High side hustle him. He's going to try as we are back to green flag racing. PJ Popham out in front here. Popham leads us down the back straightaway back into corner number 3. Nice and easy down and out of corner number 4. PJ Popham going to click off another lap here at Eldora Speedway. Patrick Lemire and Warren Samoy try to hunt him down. Joseph Brooks going to get stuck down the inside here. He's going to lose that 3rd spot here to the 3D Racing 77 ride of Warren Samoy. Samoy up into 3rd, but that 54 trying to size him up. Looking for a big run, looking for the slide job here in 3 and 4. A great crossover, though. Into the 77 as they go door to door down into corner number 3. Warren looking to pay him back here, but can't pull the trigger as he can't clear the 54 ride and give the advantage down across the line back to Joseph Brooks. Maurice Meyer right there in the thick of things here as he's trying to work that 57 ride up inside the top 5 here, trying to get it up towards the front of the field as Merlin Sorensen with a big run here in the 307 ride, already up 11 positions, trying to work himself up inside the top 5 here as he battles door to door with Luke Zampich for that 6th position. Braxton Tinker right there as well. Tinker having himself a great run here in that 2 machine. Pacer Popham back there in position number 9, and Joey Price rounding out our top 10 is Caden back, Casey Durand, Jeremy Sorensen all right there in the 11th, 12th, and 13th position. Cody Blix back there in 14th, battling door to door with Chris Hill. Patches B Fast, Verdon Hill rounding out the field here as Zane Lemire still down pit side. Is out in front. It's all PJ Popham. That's PJ continuing to lead the way. Sarcy says, all good here. Hope all is well your way too. Absolutely, Sarcy. It's always good up here. It's always good up here, especially when I see you up in the chat, and especially when, we got dirt track racing up on the screen. It's always a good time. That's always, our aphrodisiac of feeling good, of feeling fine, of feeling very spicy here on the evening. It can make a bad day good any day of the week when you can see these drivers out there on the dirt track. Is PJ Popham starting to stretch out his lead out to a 1-second advantage now between himself and Patrick Lemire. Joseph Brooks there in 3rd with Warren Samoy, and Maurice Meyer rounding out our top 5. My boy Frank Ranger coming in with that like on the stream, says, what's up, Frank, what's up, my boy? How are you, Frank, coming in, showing the love with the like on the stream. Dalton Stevenson, Dalton coming in with that heart reaction. How are you, Dalton? Dalton coming in, showing the love with that heart on the broadcast as well. How you doing this evening, Dalton? Hopefully, we missed you here on the racetrack, Dalton. You're supposed to be out there on the racetrack. Where are you, brother? Where are you? Get out here. Come on now, get loaded in. As we see the caution flag fly here, Luke Zampich was having himself a great run, and unfortunately the 33 ride going to go around some pretty good rear end damage, and unfortunately that is going to bring our caution flag back out here as Luke Zampich is trying to hang on to that 33 machine, and it's like he's going to have the 2 ride of Braxton Tinker going to go up over his nose right there. They continue to battle then. The 2 ride gets into the inside wall right there, just straightens that car out, and unfortunately just gets right underneath that back end of the 33 ride, as we'll get another look at it right here, and just unfortunately he sent it into corner number 2, and looks like Zampich might have gotten a little piece of that wall as well as they come together. Around goes the 33Z. He slides off the racetrack, and then Pacer Popham driving up the high side here, trying to avoid him. Unfortunately, can't miss him. Gets hard into that 33 ride. Then the 37 of Joey Price going to get hard underneath the 32, and some pretty heavy damage there for a lot of those drivers as everyone else sliding into it. They're trying to avoid all the carnage here as this 3rd caution flag of the evening here is going to fly for that 33 of Luke Zampich, as we'll get them stacked up racked up and ready to go back to battle here. It is PJ Popham out in front. Had bowling tournament today. That's right. The bowling tournament today. How did that go, dude? How did that go? How did the bowling tournament go? Did you guys win, or how did it end up? Then left to go get stuff to eat and gamble. Let's go. Hey, nothing wrong with gambling. Trust me, I'm a bit of an addict to the slots, the little online casino, you know, little FanDuel, Bet365. We're all in on that one. You know, winning, losing, a little bit of both here and there. A little bit of both. Wasn't bad. ING could have been a lot better. It could have been. Okay, that's well. Hey, you know what? As long as you had fun, my dude. As long as you had fun, that's all that matters. As we are back to Green Flag Racing, PJ Popham back onto the lap pedal, looking to try to open up that lead here once again, looking to try to get that advantage back between himself and the 86 of Patrick Lemire. As Lemire trying to stick right there with him, but also trying to hold off some fast cats back there behind himself is Joseph Brooks there in third, Warren Samoy there in fourth, and Merlin Sorensen working himself up through the field here, up 13 positions, now finds himself inside the top 5 in that 5th position. He may not be done yet as he's trying to find a way around the 77 of Warren Samoy. Sarcy coming in with the exclamation mark followage with the 690 days of being a follower here in this one. Absolutely insane. And 690 days, but we know it's been a lot longer than that, but still 690 days. Coming in with the exclamation mark notify as well. She's already got those live notifications turned on, but if you haven't already or you don't know if you do, make sure you type in exclamation mark notify up in the chat and it'll tell you or turn them on for you. Frank says, doing well, buddy. Wanting to race one of your broadcasts? Listen, brother, there's always races going off week in and week out. There is a ton of action here on PeaceMaker Gaming. Always good racing, whether it's dirt track or whether it is pavement. We got all the action here in this one every single night of the week. Unfortunately, some of the leagues, they're closed once they get started, so you got to kind of wait around and wait for them to open up their lobbies and open up their season here for the next season and so forth to get new drivers in there. Last night I ran practice race in the super lates at Eldora, started 30th and dubbed that bitch up. Let's go, Cody! Let's go! GG's, good dub right there, brother. Good dub right there. But I know someone who did, for real. Not sure you could guess who. Oh no, who got it? Who did it? Is out in front, PJ Popham looking to try to pick up the checkered flag here in this one. Starting to run in some lap traffic there as he's got the 85 right of Patches B fast, the 50B of Caden back as he's going to roll around those guys. As where do I find them? I did talk to Mr. Fowler and he's full. Yeah, unfortunately, I think that series is full. Usually we'll post new flyers and everything else either right on our channel or we'll show them over on the Discord, or we'll show them over on our group channel as well over there on Facebook, the PeaceMaker Fam group over there as well on the Facebook groups there. So you just gotta keep your eye out on the post and everything else. As Cody Horton, not Cody Horton. I can believe that, not Cody Horton. Cody says, yes, I did. I don't know. Where's the proof? Where's the screenshot? Show us, Cody, or else it didn't happen. Photos or it didn't happen, brother. Carroll coming in with the 500 star bump. Are you kidding me, Carroll? Carroll Brooks coming in, setting it off with the big in love here in this one. Wowzers coming in with the 500 star big ones. Let's get a hashtag Brooks up in the chat right now as Carroll coming in, setting it off. The 500 big ones as you see Patrick Lemire and Joseph Brooks duking it out back here for position number 2 on the racetrack. Unfortunately, they are starting to fall back farther and farther from our race leader, PJ Popham. As Popham out in front now by 2.5 seconds now between himself and Patrick Lemire and Joseph Brooks as they're right there in second and third. A little farther back, you see our 4th place driver, Warren Samoy, and a little farther away from him, we see the 307 of Merlin Sorensen as this field a little bit more spread out now. Not a whole lot of door-to-door racing here as Maurice Meyer trying to work himself around some of the lap traffic here as the 50B ride continue to slide backwards. So is in the 85 of Patches B Fast as Pacer Popham there in 7th. Chris Hill in position number 8 is Joey Price battling here with Cody Blix for the 9th position on the racetrack as These two are the last two inside our top 10. Luke Zampage there in 11th. Casey Duran there in 12th. Jeremy Sorensen there in 13th. And then we see the lap down driver there, the 85 ride. Apaches be fast. Caden Beck. Vernon Hill off the racetrack. Braxton Tinker off the racetrack. And Zane Lemire also down pit side as PJ Popham out in front, continuing to lead the way here in this one. Is nice and easy down through corner number 4. He's going to see 4 more laps left to go here in this one as Randy Piles, hopefully I'm saying that last name right, Randy coming in, hitting that subscribe button over there on YouTube as our race leader has a bunch of carnage right there in front of him. Somehow or another, he was able to avoid that and keep himself out of trouble right there, as that was probably a little too close for comfort, as the caution flag going to come back out. As fortunately, it looks like Cody Blix and the 37 ride going to run out of room here, as down the back straightaway they just get tied together up into the outside wall. Goes that 37 ride down into the inside wall there for the 28 RT, as unfortunately the Ricky Thornton Jr. paint scheme not helping Cody Blix out there in that one, as they just get tied together here off of corner number 2. And big run down low for this 37 ride as he crosses over the 28 RT machine, and unfortunately they're just going to make some contact here. I'm not sure if it's a little neck coat or if it just drivers running tough against each other. The 28 just up against the outside wall. Looks like he kind of washes down maybe just ever so slightly off the outside fence. The 37 right there. They just get tied together, racing hard against each other just inside the top 10. And unfortunately, heavy damage there for the 28 ride and for the 37. As see the 37 up into the outside fence there. The whole front end tore apart on that mellow yellow machine, as our race leader going right through the middle of it, right through the thick of it there. Luckily enough, able to avoid all the contact. As Carol Brooks says, come on, Bubba, from little brother. Says, come on, Bubba, from his little brother, Joseph Brooks, getting cheered on here in the grandstands. As Cody Horton says, Recky Thornton, yeah, unfortunately, Recky Thornton, the 28 RT there. Recky Thornton causing action here in this one. As we're going to get ready. We're going to get ready to rock and roll here in this one, as PJ Popham had that big lead. He was looking to cruise himself down into victory lane here at Eldora Speedway, but now he's got the rest of the field right back to his rear bumper as he looks for a big restart there at a corner number 4, as we are back to green flag racing. He gets a great jump there over Patrick Lemire and Joseph Brooks, as he opens up about half a second car length lead here down the back straightaway, and this 2 ride is just trying to power down and run away here with this one. As out of corner number 4, he's going to click off another lap for that number 2 machine, as he sees 2 more laps left to go. Nice and easy as Patrick Lemire and Joseph Brooks duking out still here for position number 2. Warren Samoy right there in the mix, trying to work himself into the top 3 here in this one, as the white flag has been displayed one more time around here for PJ Popham, as Popham all by his lonesome down the back straightaway into corner number 3 for the final time. Here are the Pro Late models out of corner number 4. It's all PJ Popham as he picks up the win here in the Pro Lane Models, live from Eldora Speedway with the Montana iRacing League. Oh boy, a great run here for the Flawless Auto Body, Pacer Signs and Designs, Dusty Popham Realty, number 2 ride. PJ Popham as he picks up the win. Patrick Lemire there in second, and Warren Samoy able to steal 3rd position away from Joseph Brooks down across the line. But it's all PJ Popham here in this one as he gets the win and picks up the checkered flag here in this one, as we'll get ready to pull our top 3 up into the broadcast booth here for their post-race interviews. Hey PJ, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker broadcasting booth. You get a copy?
I got you.
PJ, my boy, you did exactly what you set yourself up to do here this evening, and that is having a great run as you were able to work that 2 ride slowly but surely up to the front of the field there. Took you a little bit as you battled there with Patrick Lemire, but then throughout this middle portion of the race, we saw you just start to open up some big leads, getting some big restarts there, and able to drive away here with this one, as that 2 machine was absolutely hooked up here absolutely perfect late in this race as you were just hitting your marks and clicking off the laps in a quick career, and you pick up a big win here at Eldora Speedway, man. Take us back through this race and how you got it done.
Yeah, we set the car up, more for the end of this race. It was actually still pretty tight there at the end. I couldn't get it to turn through the center, but we were able to run through the slick, up top, through the bottom, wherever we wanted to. The car was good, so just took a couple laps for us to get going, and once we got out in front in the clean air, we were going.
Absolutely, that car hooked up here and saw you get out to a couple big leads late in this race. We saw you out to almost a 3-second lead there before our final caution flag, as you saw a couple of drivers unfortunately get tied together there. You were able to find a hole, go right through them there, but as you were coming off of corner number 2 and you see that caution flag coming out there and a couple cars spun up into the outside fence, shooting down the racetrack right in front of you, were you getting a little bit nervous there, not only just trying to stay out of trouble there with some of the slower traffic in front of you, but also knowing that you have a lot of fast cats back through your bumper with a late race restart?
Absolutely. I was content riding behind the lap cars there. We were able to, kind of maintain a distance in front of them and maintain the distance behind us. I just wanted to ride. The car was pretty good, but cautions can change the whole game if somebody gets a good start. So, fortunately, we were able to get a good start and just set sail again.
Absolutely, and set sail you did as you're able to drive it home into victory lane here with a commanding lead here, even with that short run late in this race, out to a 1.2-second advantage between yourself and Patrick Lemire as you were able to put on a dominant display here this evening in these pro late models. PJ, who would you like to thank for such a great run and strong performance here this evening?
Thank my teammates, Tommy Bush, Joseph Brooks, my dad. We all had pretty good runs tonight. Obviously, Tommy's not running; his car's broke, but good run for the team tonight. Thank all my sponsors: Pacer Sign and Design, DM Race Engines, Upfront Bodies, Elysian Salon, Realtor Dusty Pop Amp, Falls Casino, Knoll Transport. Thank you for putting on the broadcast. Thank the fans for watching, and Warren for putting this on.
Absolutely, PJ, a great run and a great race, and we got one more left to go here this evening, and one more left here for the weekend, and probably what could be one of your favorites out here, is you're definitely the favorite to probably pick up the checkered flag here in these 305 sprint cars. Somehow or another, you always seem to find that extra gear here over the rest of the field, and obviously a big racetrack like Eldora giving you lots of room to maneuver and find those big runs that you need to get that 305 ride to the front of the field here. How are you feeling coming up into this next race, trying to go back-to-back here this evening?
I feel pretty good. Eldora's a hit or miss track for me. I'm either, um, can't keep it going in the right direction, or, like tonight, we're just running away with it. So, hopefully we can get a good draw, have a good heat race, and then, start up front always helps here. So, and I got to throw a shout out to Casey Duran and Luke Zampich too for the cash they put up for these dashes tonight. I didn't win any earlier in the season when we had them, and won two, this weekend. So when there's a little bit more money, I guess it's a good time to win them. So we got two back to back. So I got to thank those guys.
Absolutely, definitely a good time to show up and show out, as you did it here again tonight in this one. Not only picking up that Casey's Dash cash win, but also picking up the checkered flag here in these pro late models. PJ, we look forward to seeing you back out there on the racetrack in just a little bit here for our 305 sprint car action, and hopefully we'll see you right back up here in the broadcast booth before the end of the night.
Yeah, I hope to talk to you again, Aaron. Have a good night.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up there for our race winner, PJ Popham. Is PJ coming home there with the win in that one. A great run and a great drive out of that two machine, as we're going to get ready to pull in our second place finisher, the 86 machine of Patrick Lemire. Patrick coming home here in position number 2. We're going to get ready to pull him up into the broadcast booth. Quick shout out though, my boy Dustin Bohannon coming in, showing the love with the like on the stream. Aaron Smith coming in with the thumbs up on the broadcast, as well as we're going to pull Patrick Lemire up into the broadcast booth. Hey Patrick, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker broadcasting booth. To get a copy?
How's it going?
Not too bad, Patrick, my boy. Oh, so close to making it 3 in a row here in this one as the 86 ride looked hooked up and pretty fast here throughout this evening. Unfortunately, just late in this race and through that middle portion, you just didn't quite have enough there to hang with that 2 ride of PJ Popham as he was kind of in a different area code here this evening, but you're able to hold off, some hard charges there from Warren Samoy and Joseph Brooks and being able to stay right there in position number 2. But man, I'm sure you wanted to be back up here in victory lane after picking up back-to-back wins last night.
Oh yeah, that's what we were shooting for, but PJ set was kind of hooked up, so once he got in front of me, he just kind of booked out. But I was perfectly content with taking second. I saw Joe coming up, so me and him were battling it pretty good. And I don't know what happened with him, but yeah, I saw Warren got third, so good for him.
Absolutely. Some great runs, some great racing out there on the racetrack. As we saw you duking it out early with PJ Popham, and throughout that middle portion there, you and Joseph Brooks battling there, a couple of slide jobs, some crossovers, and some great racing action here throughout the evening up there at the front of the field as you guys put on a great show here for us again this evening. Patrick, who would you like to thank for a great run and a solid performance here this evening coming home in position number 2?
BBI, Gear Grabbers Garage, AutoWorks Repair and More, you for putting the broadcast on, Warren for the league, and admin for Wax for doing his admin skills.
Absolutely, Patrick. Congratulations on the second place run. We got one more race left here on the weekend. How you feeling headed into the 3:05 session coming up next?
We'll see how it goes.
Beauty. All right, Patrick. Good luck. Have fun out there, and hopefully we'll see you back up here in the broadcast booth before the end of the night.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for our second place finisher, Patrick Lemire. Is Patrick coming home there in position number 2? A good, strong run right there for that 86 Riders. Yeah, we'll take a look back and see what happened here between Joe and Warren, as I know those two were battling hard here. As see the white flag lap here as they go across the start finish line. This will bring the white flag out. So Warren trying to jump up there and take that third spot away. He was able to get there, but unfortunately saw the 54 up into the outside wall there ever so slightly. Warren drives it down to the inside, able to jump up and slide in front of the 54 ride and bring it home there in position number 3. It's top break right there for the 54 and Joseph Brooks as he destroys the outside wall there afterwards. As fortunately that's how the outside wall here at Eldora works. Get into it a little bit too much, and it can tear your equipment up and kind of drag you right into it there pretty good. And unfortunately for our boy, Mr. Brooks here, just gets in there a little bit too deep, a little bit too far, tangs that outside wall, and just kind of gets held right into it there, and that just kills all of his momentum down this back straightaway, and comes down off the wall. Warren just trying to get down low underneath of him there. It doesn't look like any contact between the two of them, and then Warren's just able to slide away and pick up a solid third place run here. And fortunately for Joe, having a great run there. And here he is, he just kills that thing. Oh, God. Oh, God. Just Dale Earnhardt Sr. right into the wall there. Jeepers creepers. Nah, I was over driving it. Good run. Sucks I drove it out of the top 3. But it was a good night for sure. Yeah, definitely a good night. Good run, and it was close. It was close. I mean, he just gave it away right there at the end. Unfortunately, as Warren was able to jump up and take that third spot away from you here late in the race. We get ready to pull in our third place finisher, Mr. Warren Samoy here, coming home in that third position as we'll pull Warren up into the broadcast booth here for his post-race interview. Hey, Warren, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker Broadcasting booth. To get a copy?
Yes, sir.
Warren, my boy, a great run and a great drive as you're able to work yourself up into position number 3 here this evening, man. What a run and what a drive there for you as you're able to just jump up and make that move late in this race there on the white flag lap to seal that third place finish away from Joseph Brooks. But you're right there up inside the top 5 here all evening long, looking very, very strong, and just need that opening, that little bit of mistake out of that 54 ride to park yourself up here on the podium.
Yeah, I was pretty much content with fourth there, just riding around, and Patrick and PJ were throwing some pretty good sliders early in that race, and then Patrick and Joe were going at it pretty good. I was just waiting for one of them to pile into each other, and they didn't do that. And I was kind of surprised Joe got hooked into the fence there. But yeah, I was in the right spot at the right time there to steal that third place. I'll take it. Anytime I come talk to you, that makes my night.
Absolutely, we love to hear that, and it's always good to see you have these good runs and good races. And sometimes it's better to just be in the right place at the right time, and you were right there at the end of this one as you were able to jump up that one extra spot, gain that podium position, and a good points night and a solid evening here for you to get started off. And we know you've picked up a couple wins in those 305 sprint cars, and you're pretty decent in those things, so you get another opportunity here in just a little bit to maybe jump back up here into the broadcast booth before the end of the night.
Yeah, I think my only hope there is if PJ has computer problems. And yeah, we want to check on Joe Brooks' health after that race. I saw him pile into the wall there pretty hard. I hope he's still doing okay.
Yeah,
Prayers,
definitely.
prayers to his recovery.
Absolutely, 100%. He's down there at the infield care center here at Eldora Speedway, getting checked out from the medical staff here. Quickly, the emergency staff there to help him out of that car and get him down there into the emergency hospital there in the infield care center. But Warren, a great run and a great drive here for you as you're able to pick up position number 3 here in this one. Who would you like to thank for a great run and a solid performance here this evening?
I want to thank you, PeaceMaker Gaming. Yeah, that's a great broadcast. We really enjoyed having you along. I am looking forward to the future. Already been what we have in 31 shows, something like that, 32 shows with you this year. So yeah, we're doing pretty good. Enjoy it.
Absolutely. A lot of racing action left to go here before the end of the season, but only a couple weeks left, and hopefully we'll get some more action in maybe before the real life racing comes into play here, as I'm sure we're probably a couple months away still from having cars out there on the racetrack. But I'm not sure what your guys' plan is, but I'm sure the boys are going to want to keep on racing. And I mean, most of the time Fridays and Saturdays are pretty wide open for me, and especially with you guys being a lot later than what a lot of these other leagues are, because you guys are mountain time to my eastern time, so it makes it a little bit more available there, so we can maybe get a couple extra shows in there. Some of the drivers want to put up lobbies or anything else, I'm sure we could squeeze you guys in for some extra racing here before the end of the season.
For sure. I'll be around. 75 to 80% of these guys that are in this league also have real race cars. So I'm sure they're going to be busy, and they're probably a bunch of them are already getting started to get their stuff ready for this next season coming up. And I think that starts end of April. So our league ends mid-March, end of March. So they'll have plenty of time to hopefully we get a few more iRaces.
Perfect. Well, Warren, you got one more good shot at it here tonight to pick up maybe a win on the weekend or another top 3 finish, as we look forward to seeing you hopefully back up here in the broadcast booth. Good luck. Have fun out there in those 305 sprint cars, and hopefully we'll see you up here in the broadcast booth before the end of the night.
Right on, man. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up there for our 3rd place finisher, Warren Samoy. Samoy coming home there in position number 3. A great run and a great drive out of that 77 ride, as Joe says, I'm a little wobbly, but I think I can wheel the 305 to the back. Laugh out loud. Oh gosh, right to the back. You can wheel it right to the back, eh? I feel like you'll do okay in those 305 sprint cars. You always seem to find some good speed in those things. That is for certain. As unfortunately, we're going to call it there on that note for this one, ladies and gentlemen, as our next race is going to get ready here in just a little bit. As Donovan says, Dalton Stevenson, get here for the sprints. He says, get in here for the sprints, 100%. Get them in here. Get them out there on the racetrack. We need all the drivers we can out there to put on an absolutely insane show with those 305 sprint cars, and I'm sure we're going to see one. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're going to end the live stream here on this note. We're going to go back live probably about 15 minutes from now, probably from now. We're going to be back live here with our second broadcast of the evening, as you'll see these Montana iRacing League drivers go back to battle here for their second race of the night, as the 305 sprint car is going to head out onto the racetrack here at Eldora Speedway we're going to call it there at that note, man. I can't thank you guys enough for tuning into this one, though. Coming in with the likes, the comments, the shares, any of the new followers or new subscribers, and everyone coming in with the, the subscriptions, and everyone coming in with the stars and everything else, man. I appreciate each and every one of you guys, and I can't thank you guys enough for coming in and showing the love here in this one. But we're going to call it there, and we're going to get ready to hop in to the next race in just a few more moments. But peace out for now, and I'll see you guys back here in about 15 minutes, baby. About 15 minutes. Peace out for now, baby. Woo!